of the headquarters of the Liberia National Police, that's something we are yet to establish as well. But as it stands, Mr. Jackson has been up there for about 3 hours in the office of the commissioner, deputy commissioner for crime services investigation, Commissioner Raphael Wilson. That's exactly where Mr. Sam Jackson has been for the past 3 hours. Why this process is going on, his legal representatives are going in and coming out with a very huge security presence in there. We saw a few sheriffs on the court go in and out at the back, at the very back of the headquarters of the Liberia National Police. Initially, before we went off our previous live broadcast, we did inform you that the sheriffs were being arranged as well. After we got information that Mr. Sam Jackson is going to be charged today and forwarded to court. Usually, when these charges are pressed against individuals who get indicted, they're taking to court. The sheriffs now get involved with that particular process. So when exactly is this going to happen? As to whether this is going to happen within the normal working hours, that's something we're yet to establish. But if this doesn't happen within the normal working hours, what that means is that Mr. Sam Jackson, after being charged, after those charges have been pressed against him, will have to spend another night here at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police, after which he will then be forwarded to court tomorrow. And so that is all part of the activities on here, and we're looking forward to seeing what happens, and especially so when the Liberia National Police is expected to come up with an official statement here today, especially so when the Inspector General of the Liberia National Police is expected to brief the media as well following this entire process. So far, what we've gathered is that the investigation has been concluded. The forensic team has been working. The pathologist was brought in. Autopsy was conducted. Samples were collected. Fingerprints collected. The crime scene, as per that's according to the investigators, they've now considered the home of Mr. Sam Jackson a crime scene. So that scene has been protected as well after collecting samples and all of those things, the different processes, the different steps along the way. We are now posted to get a final update. This could probably be the final update from the Liberia National Police with regards to the Sam Jackson case. Once Sam Jackson gets released today from the headquarters of the Liberia National Police, or gets charged today by the investigators and forwarded to court, the entire process now would be focused at the level of the court, and the different parties now will get to present their arguments. They will take on the entire process from there. Now we're going to see the prosecution and the defense putting forth their respective arguments based on the pieces of evidence gathered here. The prosecution will be making the case that Mr. Sam Jackson will have to be prosecuted for crimes he has committed, or his links to the death of his wife. They will be pushing that argument based on the pieces of evidence they've gathered so far. Now, the evidence from the autopsy, the fingerprints, and all of those different information they've gathered, that is what they're going to be using to push the case, to make the argument that Mr. Sam Jackson will have to be prosecuted. Now, on the flip side, we're going to see the defense making the case that Mr. Sam Jackson cannot or should not be prosecuted because the investigators or the prosecution does not have sufficient evidence or pieces of evidence to warrant a prosecution, to warrant a guilty verdict on Mr. Sam Jackson. But whatever the case is, we're looking forward to see what happens. And this, we're about to see here, the address here today from the Liberia National Police could just be the final one, especially on this entire case. So thanks for joining us, Spoon TV and Nelson Collier. I want to appreciate all of you joining us on the team here. We have Gabriel Sagashas Bar joining us. We have Abel, and we have Masa as well, Masa Sise of our team joining us here as we continue bringing you all of the updates here every step of the way, uh, live from the headquarters of the Liberia National Police. I see sheriffs out there. I see the police vehicle moving in and out. I did see a sheriff on a bike just move in through that corridor a while ago. Uh, we're looking to see what happens. Uh, we are looking to see what happens. All right. So a police vehicle just drove out, and so this is what. Thanks for joining us on TV. We are still posted here live at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police as the investigation or the process continues here. We are looking to see what happens in the next couple of minutes or hours from now. It's moving very close to 2:30 p.m. And if for any reason those charges get pressed after the not working hours, one of the legal representatives who have been here at the headquarters of the sufficient evidence or had not concluded her investigation that would determine as to whether Mr. Jackson was linked or not. At that point, let's say Mr. Jackson had a lot of things playing to his advantage because the investigation at the level of the Liberian National Police was still in that early stage. They were still trying to establish a lot of things. And so, because they had not gathered sufficient evidence and they had not pressed charges against Mr. Jackson, and also considering that it had reached the 48 hours, they had to let him go or turn him over to. Oh, sure. All right. So they had to turn him over to his legal representatives, which they did. And we are looking now to see what happens. So thanks for joining us. We're still here, Spoon TV. We are posted here live at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police. Spoon TV, thanks for joining us. We are here and we remain posted